Hi, I welcome you all in Unfold UPSC. This is Porna. I am an electronics and communication engineer working in TCS for last 7 years as a software code developer, data analyst, planning and coordination team lead. Now I am focusing on UPSC journey. So without further delay, let's start with our today's video. In this video, we will discuss about which are the most important NCERT that you must read. Students often have a confusion regarding old and new NCERT. Although both types are more or less same, still I will try to address this doubt. I will tell you which NCERT you have to read and which you can skip. Okay? Because most of us have very limited amount of a time, that is time crunches we have. So we have to have very selective reading to get the maximum output, right? We have all total 18 important NCERT that we must read. Although there are no hard and fast rules, it depends upon your capacity as well as your background. For example, if you have a strong base in science, then you can directly jump to class 12 NCERT biology book, right? But if not, then you have to start from the scratch. That means you have to start from class 6 to class 12. If you read the PYQ carefully, then you can get this answer by your own, that which NCERT you have to read and which you have to leave. Right? So, I will share you the screenshot of each relevant NCERT that you have to read. Well, there are 7 subjects NCERT you have to read. What are those? History, art and culture, geography, polity and IR, economy, science, and last but not the least is your society. Now let's move one by one. Starts with history. History has basically 4 segments. What are those 4 segments? You might know the same if you read the syllabus carefully, as well as if you watch my earlier videos. I have mentioned about this division multiple times. So first comes ancient, next is your medieval, then comes modern, and last one is your art and culture. For ancient, I am giving you at first the old NCERT list. Okay? So for ancient, the book you have to follow, that is old NCERT, class 11 by R.S. Sharma. Okay? Then for medieval, you have to follow the book by Satish Chandra. So please do remember For ancient it is by R.S. Sharma. For medieval it is by Satish Chandra. Okay. Come back to modern. The writer name is Bipan Chandra. Then is your art and culture. For that you have to follow the book of class 11 Fine Art NCERT. Correct? Now come back to new one, that is new version of NCERT. What are the books you have to follow from the same? Themes book. Themes in Indian history. Part 1. Part 2 and Part 3. Along with that, you also have to follow the book of new NCERT of class 7. This is important. Or there are another option you can follow, that is Tamil Nadu Board NCERT. Okay. Let's move to geography then. For geography, 6 to 10 NCERT, this is important. No doubt at all. But you can skip it if you have the basics clarity. Right? Geography again has been subdivided into 3 segments. What are those? Number 1, physical and world geography. Next is your Indian geography. And the last one is your human and economic geography. Okay? So what are the books you have to follow? Number 1, class 11, fundamental of physical geography. Number 2, again class 11, Indian physical geography. Okay. Next is class 12, human geography. Next is class 12, human geography. And the last book, that is class 12, human, people and economy. That will suffice your geography section. Let's now move to polity. For polity, again 6 to 10 NCERT books are important. Again, if you have the basics clarity, you can skip it. No issues at all. What are the books you have to follow? That is the must-read book. That is class 11, Indian Constitution, Indian Constitution at Work, and class 11, Political Theory. These 2 books are suffice for your polity. Political theory right now is very important because in recent times, one questions related to political theory usually asked in prelims by UPSC. Come back to IR section. For IR, International Relation, class 12, Contemporary, World Politics, and class 12, Politics in India since independence. These two books are important. Okay, let's now move to economy section. For economy, 9 and 10 NCERT books are important. You can skip it directly to class 11 and 12 if you have the basics clarity. So what are the books related with your class 11 and 12 of economy? For class 11, Indian Economic Development, very important book. Indian Economic Development. And for class 12, macroeconomics is very important. Macroeconomics. Many people used to say microeconomics are also important, but from UPSC perspective, microeconomic you do not have to read, as UPSC do not need such kind of a deeper analysis. Let's now jump to science. For that, class 6 to 10, again the same concept, 6 to 10 you can read. If you have the weak background, if you have strong background, you can directly jump to class 12. Class 12 biology book, that is very essential, and the last 4 chapters is must read one. Last 4 chapters of your biology book. Last but not the least, that is your society. For society, class 12, social change and development of India, and class 12, Indian society. These 2 books will suffice your preparation. For basically society is for GS1, so it will suffice. All these books you can buy, although it's available in internet, right? So many of the free apps like ePathshala, you might heard about the name. From there you can read the book. But if you are not comfortable, you can also purchase the book from offline, that is from any market, or you can purchase it from Amazon or Flipkart or any other website. Correct? Now, the last most important keyword, that is the key point I would like to inform you that do not try to skip this book. Try to read all this book. Read all this book which I have mentioned. Don't rely on anyone's note. This is very bad habit. Note from anybody. It's important to read by your own note.